part of the coalition. Each collection of stakeholders.
Are you guys filming?
So, as a collection of all of the stakeholders together, we have one representative, just how a real world coalition works, with our points that we came up with together collectively with a group discussion.
Okay, here we go. We are in class today.
Yes.
We came prepared to work.
Yes.
As for some clarifications, the beginning of the assignment was somewhat unclear, so we were working through that.
Why didn't you understand it?
Well, there were some segments, I think some groups understood what was happening, but then maybe some weren't because you decided to actually make an announcement twice. And that was, I was actually kind of unclear as to what the confusion was, but.
Was that my fault? Was that my fault?
It's not your fault. I'm just, these are just the reasons as we're advocating as a whole unit here.
Okay. What do you advocate for again?
Our grades for quiz 6.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because when we left the class, you said everyone has a 0, so we don't want zeros.
You get to drop one, so it's really not a big deal.
Bullshit.
I can afford to drop one more.
As a collective
If this
audience,
is the last one,
we don't agree with that.
We're going strong. We gotta finish strong.
All right.
Okay.
I'm open.
All right. We were applying and corresponding to the political activist approach from the reading, the packet reading regarding each of the roles. We stuck to the mission of our coalition despite attempted sways from authority.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, I believe that we still stuck together as a group and we worked together from our community groups. And you are our authority, so deciding that you have zeros, it means some people could have left, and we decided to stick it out and really make our voices heard.
You guys
We resisted your power
You guys
over
were
us.
goofing off. There were groups that were
We
messing
found this
around
assignment
and-
enjoyable and challenging
Okay.
to take on assigned perspectives that were very different from our own. So for someone as of myself to say, as a police officer, when I kind of side more of the parent roles, it's kind of interesting to jump into a role that you're kind of advocating for as per what's assigned, which could be very different than what you're using. And so some
Can
of
I
the times.
interject too?
Oh, please.
I think it might have been misinterpreted as us goofing off, but in reality the laughter and kind of the giddiness was just a product of us having fun with it and getting into role and acting, and I think that doesn't mean that we weren't taking it serious. I think we were just having fun while learning.
As well, it also is a positive reflection on you as an instructor that you have created such a comfortable environment for all of us to feel as though we can voice our opinions from each individual perspective and end up getting goofy with it while simultaneously applying it to the specific curriculum that you've had us be prepared for at the very beginning of class. Not to mention, you said that almost 50% of us were absent today, of the people who were supposed to attend. And then we've talked about your expectations from us typically as a student in our roles, and we are going to ask you to fulfill your role as as our leader. Essentially, we pay $15,000 a year approximately for tuition at the University of Washington, and if you're taking 15 credits a quarter, that equates to about $5,000 a quarter. And then if you take 5 credits at 3 classes, that's about $1,666 per class. And then if you divide that by 20 class sessions, that equates to about $83 per student per class time that you owe to us for the time that you exited abruptly. So just based on that alone.
I get that. The cost of the class is not my issue.
Yeah, but it is that kind of that.
It will become your issue.
So.
That's arguable.
Okay.
Oh.
What else do we have?
We have the people who are here really want to be here. We decided to work through this and come together as a group, and we all worked individually and then came together as a community. And
so what are you asking for?
I want to quickly tell you, what happened when you left, because I think that might kind of sway you a little bit.
Okay.
So when you left, there was, as you witnessed on the way out, complete silence and shock, and then quickly followed by anger and outrage. 2 people, I think, walked out. At least one person walked out. Then everyone kind of looked at each other and said, okay, well, what are we gonna do about this? Like, let's fix this situation. And so the groups continued working on the exercise, and we all finished our proposals for the exercise. We wrote them up on the board, and then the task became, what do we want to do to talk to Professor Collins about still getting the grade? So we started collaborating. People began writing on the board, like I said. There was a lot of discussion. Then there was this theory that came up that this was actually an in-class exercise on coalition building, and there was this inspirational speech about how this is actually just a true model of what communities do when they're pissed off and mad at the authority. And so we thought that this was beyond you maybe being upset. We thought that maybe you did this on purpose, and that this was kind of a test of how well we knew the material, as crazy as that might sound. So then we decided, a couple of leaders emerged, we made a plan, we decided we wanted to come to you with this proposal to get points for being in class today. So that is what we're asking for. We're asking for anyone who signed the attendance sheet to get 6 points for the exam, or for the quiz. And we wanted this whole exercise to
You recorded in a collective email that you receive as
we wanted this to count for a quiz, showing you that we know how to form a coalition, and we drafted out kind of an agenda.
And everyone
And
had.
it's all articulated in terms that chapter 12 and the reading today.
So let me ask you. So you're advocating for full points on quiz 6. I can't give you guys points for attendance. That's just something I can't do. It's
You can give us points
against
for
the
quiz
rules. So let me ask you this. If I don't do this, what are you guys gonna do?
We came together and made a decision that if you did not give us points for the quiz, for the assignment that we did,
For everyone attending
for
today.
everyone that attended today and did the work,
And didn't
because there
walk
are
out.
people that did walk out and we did not have them sign the sheet because we don't believe that they should get points for things they didn't do. We're saying that if you do not fulfill our demands, A, we decided we would boycott class on Monday, and B, we would send an email to your supervisor.
Okay. Do you know who my supervisor is?
Bruce Coates. Right? What is it?
Bruce, what's his
He
last
may or may
name?
not
Bergen.
We
Bergen.
could go to the
Bruce
dean of
Bergen.
IAS.
That's Bruce.
A lot
be.
of
And I mean,
students-
if you guys boycott class on Monday, it just lets me sleep then, right? So it's like.
I do want to add too, I think this was really,
But then you'll have
really
the other
important.
50% showing up who weren't involved in this, so
Right.
then you're
That's
also
how our
going
class
to
goes
undergo
through
some
exercise
sort of
too.
penalty
It's
for
like-
your
Yeah,
absence.
We would like
Okay.
In addition to our list, I just wanted to, we really discussed and came together on a quote that was at the ending of the Fraser and Kick reading. It says, "The 5 pillars of community building that affect positive classroom change," filling in from neighborhood, is leadership, patience, high but realistic expectations, community-wide capacity building, courage and candor about, say, grade, or quiz grade. So I believe that we all encompass
Yeah.
these very 5 pillars, as a group today.
This was the quiz.
This was community
I'm calling
building.
it.
This
I
was
think that you.
community building.
I
This
think-
was very community building.
Yeah.
It was real life experience, and we can chalk it up to that. Like, we will learn from this.
All right. Well, let me take that into consideration, and I'll talk with some of my colleagues about this and see if this is something that's
No, no, no,
Get in there, Aaron.
There you go. That's why I said you need to
It's already
be.
Wednesday.
Okay. Alright. So do we have a piece of paper with our demands and then our or oh yeah, we can just use that. Okay.
The signing fee is dependent. And I'd also like to throw this in. This is an outline of what we did today. So you can kind of see what went down when you left the room. Evidence.
Not to mention each group did come up with at least like a full paragraph. And we all came together and put these into one list, so everyone did have individual group work that we did.
And a couple people finished the original assignment as well.
Yes,
All
we
of us
did.
did.
We
Every
all
group
did
did.
before you
Okay.
even like really dipped. So yeah.
And we do I think all of the groups have proof of that completed assignment in addition to this.
So let me try to figure out what you're asking for. So you all want full credit for quiz 6? Anybody
Yes.
who signed this?
Yes.
What about the people who weren't there?
They didn't sign it.
Zero that you announced to us as you left.
Does this include people who were late to class?
No.
No. What about those people?
They didn't do the assignment.
Okay.
Anybody
Anyone
who
who
was
didn't
involved
do the
in
assignment.
Extremely
the
late.
proposal.
There was someone who.
There was two
Anybody
people who
that
walked in really
was
late. I believe.
involved in the proposal that did the work.
That was assigned a role. Everyone
Okay.
basically
Yes.
on there has a role, had a sheet.
So somebody who, like, saw you guys walking down the hall and joined you isn't gonna be.
No.
No.
Well, and
Not
we
at
did
all.
have a student come in
Literally,
As
like
we were
3
coming
minutes before we came
And I don't
here.
think we
and
let him
didn't-
sign it.
No,
Yeah.
he said that
He
he
said
was
he-
not allowed to
We
sign.
take it seriously. We don't
Yeah.
want people getting credit for not being engaged in A, the initial assignment, and B, the coalition
Oh, they had no.
building.
Yeah.
So they were confused, and this is only a list of people who are here right now and are backing this idea.
Scammer or whoever's hand that is.
Good lighting, at least.
I know, it is really
It's
good lighting.
We have a couple
Speech. Do you
people
want to
in the
see the
room
speech?
watching our stuff.
No, I
but
don't- I'm
everybody
okay
else
on the
Speech to
speech.
show you.
Okay.
Okay, well,
We have
No,
a speech.
it was remarkable. Honestly, it was.
It was a great speech.
do you want to see it?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Very mean.
Oh, this is the cutest ever.
Well, we missed the meat of it, but.
Okay.
Yes, the entire class came except for a couple people that are watching stuff, so that we didn't get our things stolen.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we
So,
assigned some security guards.
all right. Well, like,
It's a real political
what
event you
what
can
are
have
you
on your
doing?
hands here, Professor
Writing a
Collins.
contract for you to sign.
What's the contract? What is this about?
I, Professor Collins, acknowledge that if I do decide to fail my entire class for a quiz that I did not administer, my class will boycott class Monday and email the dean of IAS. I also know that if I do give my class points for quiz 6 based off of their class collaboration, then none of these consequences will happen.
I mean, I'm not gonna sign that. I'll,
You're not going to sign it? Okay, well,
so,
Do you have
I
anything
mean,
to ask of us?
I mean, I was gonna give a quiz to you guys on Monday.
Well, you should give it to the people who weren't here.
Exactly, and then that's how they receive their points, and then that's your
That's-
attendance grade that you were bringing up before that you can't give us an attendance grade, then that's completely scratched at this point because they have their quiz score, we have our quiz
All
score,
right.
and that's how it
So
is.
I feel like you guys have put me in a corner here. So if I don't give you, if these people on this list, if I don't give them 5 points on quiz 6,
6 points.
you.
Yeah.
What is
6
this?
points. It's the extra credit for doing social action.
This is the action point.
I didn't hear about this plus
You can
one.
you can coin that term. 6 points. Your quizzes are always 5 points, so 6 points from the start. It's always it's already plus 1. We're already discussing it. Exactly. It's just 6 points. The social action point.
The social action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
State we want 6.
6
You
points.
did say 6 when you were reading
Yeah.
stuff, so, yeah.
Yep. We said 6 points the whole way through.
So okay, and so you're gonna go to my dean.
And I'm sure many
And-
of us would be perfectly fine going in person to talk to him rather than.
We could go right now if you can stand.
And you're not gonna come to class Monday. I don't know if I have a choice, so
oh, you do. It's right here.
I'll do it in pen.
Okay, nice. Yay!
You passed the test.
Great guys. We did it!
You can
Make copies.
Did we say 6 out of 5?
Yep.
We'll debrief
Yeah.
we'll debrief about this on
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.